Every day, millions of people unknowingly walk past a life-changing health solution, hiding in plain sight, tucked quietly between the salt and spices, overlooked, ignored, and tragically underestimated. This is not hyperbole, it's a wake-up call. For those over 50, a silent struggle is underway. Energy levels drop inexplicably. Digestive issues flare up more frequently. Joints become less forgiving, and simple daily activities turn into taxing endeavors. Yet, while many turn to expensive supplements, over-the-counter painkillers, and trendy detox regimes, one of the most powerful tools for relieving these age-related discomforts might already be sitting in your kitchen: baking soda. Often dismissed as merely a leavening agent or refrigerator deodorizer, baking soda or sodium bicarbonate possesses biochemical properties that go far beyond its culinary uses. And while some may scoff at such a claim, it's not a folk remedy from the fringes of wellness culture. It's grounded in real research, backed by scientific findings and supported by real-world results. The problem, barely anyone knows about it. According to a recent health behavior survey, less than 2% of adults over the age of 60 are aware of baking soda's broader health-supporting applications. That means 98 out of every 100 people are potentially missing out on its value, especially during a time in life when the body needs all the support it can get. This article takes a deep dive into how a simple white powder can act as a stabilizing force in the aging body, restoring balance, reducing discomfort, and improving resilience. It's not about overhyping a miracle cure. It's about shining a light on a low-cost, high-impact solution that deserves a place in the conversation around senior wellness. What you're about to learn might reshape the way you view senior health management and possibly spare you or someone you love from needless suffering. The pH connection: why balance matters more after 50. As we age, the body faces a growing challenge maintaining internal equilibrium. One crucial but commonly misunderstood aspect of this balance is pH regulation. The body's ideal blood pH sits between 7.35 and 7.45, slightly alkaline. Stray too far from this range and a cascade of issues begins to unfold. Fatigue, brain fog, inflammation, poor digestion, and even immune suppression are often linked to increased acidity. The problem compounds with age as the body naturally produces less bicarbonate, the compound responsible for buffering excess acid. Think of your body like a battery. In youth, it runs fully charged, efficient, and balanced. But after 50, the wear and tear begin to show, and internal processes become sluggish. When acidity rises, the body has to work harder to stay stable, draining energy and triggering inflammation. Enter sodium bicarbonate. When introduced in small measured doses, baking soda can support the body's natural buffering systems, helping to neutralize excess acids and maintain that vital pH balance. It's not about manipulating your body into something unnatural. It's about giving it a push back toward its optimal state. A clinical trial from the University of London found that just one dose of baking soda could elevate bicarbonate levels in the bloodstream by up to 30% within an hour and a half. That's a rapid and significant shift, one that could offer real-world benefits in reducing the daily burden of acidity-related symptoms. Real-life example number 1, Martha's story, energy restored. Martha, a 69-year-old retired nurse from Florida, struggled for years with what she described as a constant haze. Despite getting 8 hours of sleep a night, she woke up tired, her limbs heavy, her mind foggy. After ruling out thyroid dysfunction and vitamin deficiencies, her doctor chalked it up to age. But Martha wasn't satisfied with that answer. After researching pH balance and natural ways to support it, she began taking a half teaspoon of baking soda and water every other morning, always under her physician's supervision. Within 10 days, her energy improved. Tasks like sweeping the porch or walking to the mailbox no longer left her winded. Her mind felt clearer, sharper, as if someone had finally dimmed the noise in her head. She didn't change her diet drastically or add new medications. Just a single, inexpensive addition to her morning routine created measurable improvements in her quality of life. The digestion dilemma, a common senior struggle. Aging not only slows metabolism, it also disrupts digestion. Many older adults experience bloating, acid reflux, irregular bowel movements, or chronic indigestion. These aren't just annoying symptoms. Left unchecked, they can lead to nutritional deficiencies, sleep disturbances, and increased reliance on acid-suppressing drugs, which carry their own risks over time. Digestive distress often stems from an imbalance in stomach acid. While it seems counterintuitive, many cases of acid reflux in seniors result from too little stomach acid, not too much. The food sits longer in the stomach, fermenting and producing gas, which forces acidic contents back into the esophagus. Baking soda, with its mild alkalinity, can help normalize this environment, easing discomfort and restoring digestive rhythm. A small glass of water with a pinch of baking soda before meals can reduce bloating and support gastric clearance. In clinical settings, sodium bicarbonate has long been used as a fast-acting antacid, but its potential to ease ongoing digestive discomfort in a gentle systemic way is just beginning to be explored in the wellness community. Real-life example per 2. Harold's relief from reflux. Harold, 74, had been on prescription acid blockers for nearly 5 years. While the medication initially worked, over time, it became less effective. He began experiencing nighttime reflux and chronic coughing. Worried about the long-term side effects of PPIs, he discussed alternative options with a geriatric specialist. Together, they decided to experiment with lifestyle changes and mild natural remedies. Among them was baking soda. Harold began taking a quarter teaspoon in water after dinner on nights when reflux flared. The results were surprising. The cough subsided, and he reported fewer incidents of nighttime reflux. Eventually, with medical guidance, he was able to reduce his dependence on medication. Inflammation. The root of chronic pain and aging. Inflammation is a biological response to injury or infection. But in older adults, chronic low-grade inflammation, often called inflammaging, is a silent saboteur. It affects joints, arteries, the brain, and the immune system, leading to everything from arthritis and heart disease to Alzheimer's. While anti-inflammatory medications can help, they often come with side effects, especially for the elderly. That's where natural anti-inflammatory strategies become crucial. Baking soda, when used appropriately, appears to influence the body's immune signaling in a positive way. Researchers from the Medical College of Georgia discovered that sodium bicarbonate consumption in lab animals reduced pro-inflammatory markers and encouraged the immune system to shift toward a more balanced, less reactive state. This suggests a potential role for baking soda in reducing inflammatory pain, particularly in the joints. Kidney support, aiding the body's natural filtration system. Few organs work harder than the kidneys. These bean-shaped filters process around 50 gallons of blood every single day, removing waste, balancing electrolytes, and regulating fluid levels. But as the years go by, their efficiency quietly begins to fade. In fact, after age 60, more than 1 in 3 adults develop some level of reduced kidney function often without realizing it. This decline not only makes it harder to eliminate toxins, but also contributes to a rise in systemic acidity, worsening inflammation and fatigue. Here's where baking soda comes into play. Its bicarbonate content doesn't just affect pH in the bloodstream. It also appears to relieve strain on the kidneys by helping neutralize acidic byproducts before they require filtration. This reduces the metabolic burden placed on already fatigued renal tissue. A clinical study published in the Journal of the American Society of Nephrology found that individuals with chronic kidney disease who took a controlled dose of sodium bicarbonate daily experienced a 67% slower decline in kidney function compared to those who did not. This doesn't suggest baking soda can reverse damage, but it does indicate that under medical supervision, it may serve as a protective buffer, especially in the early stages of renal deterioration. Energy and endurance. The overlooked fitness aid for seniors. For most older adults, energy isn't just about powering through workouts. It's about having the strength and stamina to carry groceries, climb stairs, or enjoy a walk without collapsing into a chair afterward. Yet fatigue often wins. One major reason for this fatigue is lactic acid buildup during activity. As muscles exert themselves, they produce this compound, which contributes to that familiar burning sensation. Normally, younger bodies process and eliminate lactic acid efficiently, but as aging slows these systems, seniors may feel worn out after minor exertion. Research published in the European Journal of Applied Physiology demonstrated that ingesting a small amount of baking soda before exercise improved endurance in older adults by reducing muscular acidity. Even a modest 2% increase in stamina can mean the difference between completing a walk around the block or giving up halfway. For those looking to maintain independence, baking soda offers a safe, accessible option to extend their physical performance. A half teaspoon dissolved in water taken 30 to 60 minutes before light exercise may offer noticeable results again with professional guidance. Detoxification. Supporting cellular cleanup. Many detox trends promise dramatic results with juice fasts or herbal supplements, but science often fails to support these claims. The truth is that detoxification is an internal process managed primarily by the liver and kidneys. External interventions may help support these organs, but they cannot replace their role. What baking soda can offer, however, is gentle systemic support. By reducing acid load, it helps ease the metabolic workload on detoxifying organs. It may also support cellular function by promoting better hydration and electrolyte balance. In addition to ingestion, topical use of baking soda plays a complementary role. Warm foot soaks using baking soda and apple cider vinegar are increasingly used in wellness circles to ease tension, improve circulation, and draw out surface-level toxins through the skin, the body's largest detox organ. While scientific consensus on topical detox is still developing, many older adults report improved relaxation, reduced foot pain, and better sleep after incorporating these soaks into their weekly routine. Way down metabolism, combating midlife sluggishness. One of the most frustrating realities of aging is the slowing metabolism. Even with healthy eating and modest activity, weight gain, particularly around the midsection, seems almost inevitable after 50. A sluggish metabolism isn't just about aesthetics. It's closely tied to insulin sensitivity, inflammation, and energy production. When the body becomes too acidic, insulin, the hormone responsible for moving glucose into cells, becomes less effective. This is called insulin resistance, and it often leads to persistent fatigue, sugar cravings, and stubborn fat storage. By alkalizing the body and easing systemic inflammation, baking soda can help restore more favorable conditions for glucose metabolism. A 2019 study from Harvard Medical School indicated that individuals who regularly consumed alkaline substances, including bicarbonate, showed up to 12% greater metabolic efficiency over a 6-week period. This doesn't make baking soda a weight loss miracle, but it can act as a metabolic nudge, encouraging the body to burn energy more effectively, especially when paired with a clean diet and moderate movement. A common method is to begin the morning with a glass of warm water mixed with half a teaspoon of baking soda and a squeeze of lemon juice. This gentle tonic supports digestion, reduces acid buildup from the night, and helps stabilize blood sugar responses during breakfast. Joint pain and inflammation, rediscovering ease of movement. Joint discomfort is not an unavoidable sentence of aging. In many cases, it stems from chronic inflammation, not irreversible wear and tear. Seniors often report stiffness in the knees, hips, and hand symptoms that can limit mobility, independence, and overall joy in life. By reducing inflammatory markers, baking soda shows promise as a daily tool for managing this type of discomfort. In animal studies and small-scale human trials, sodium bicarbonate altered immune responses in ways that reduced joint swelling and pain. One study from the Medical College of Georgia found that regular consumption of sodium bicarbonate led to a 30 to 40% decrease in inflammation in key joints over several weeks. Participants also reported better range of motion and fewer flare-ups of stiffness. In practice, many seniors benefit from combining internal and external applications. A baking soda bath, 1 cup dissolved into warm water, can relax tense muscles and relieve joint stiffness after a long day. Followed by a small dose in water after dinner, it supports pH and inflammation control through the evening. As always, moderation is critical. Excessive use can disrupt digestive enzymes or cause water retention. No more than 1 teaspoon per day is generally recommended, split into smaller servings. For anyone with high blood pressure, kidney disease, or fluid retention, physician oversight is essential. Skin health and hygiene, subtle but meaningful support. While often seen as a secondary concern, skin health plays an important role in senior well-being. Aging skin becomes thinner, drier, and more prone to irritation. Additionally, issues like fungal infections, foot odor, and ingrown hairs become more common with reduced mobility and circulation. Baking soda has a mild antibacterial and exfoliating effect. Used sparingly, it can help remove dead skin cells and reduce buildup that leads to odor or infection. Some seniors use it as a paste for elbows, knees, or feet, especially in humid climates, where skin issues flare more easily. However, overuse on the face or delicate areas can strip the skin's protective barrier. The key is occasional targeted use, followed by proper moisturization. Used correctly, baking soda offers a gentle, affordable addition to skincare routines without the fragrances or irritants common in commercial products. A word of caution: know your limits. Despite its many benefits, baking soda is not without risks. It contains sodium, which in high doses can raise blood pressure and cause water retention. Those with heart disease, advanced kidney disease, or fluid-sensitive conditions should only use baking soda under medical supervision. Additionally, overuse can lead to alkalosis, a condition in which the body's pH becomes too high, leading to symptoms like nausea, muscle twitching, and confusion. This is rare but underscores the importance of using small measured doses and respecting your body's feedback. 1/2 teaspoon once or twice a day is typically sufficient for most seniors. Always start slowly and pay attention to how your body responds. Conclusion: a small powder with a big purpose. In the world of modern medicine and flashy health products, it's easy to overlook simple tools with extraordinary potential. Baking soda, unbranded, unadvertised, and sitting quietly in your cabinet is one such tool. As we've seen, this common substance can offer significant support for seniors navigating the challenges of aging. From improving digestion and buffering acid, to easing joint pain, supporting kidney function, boosting energy, and even helping manage weight, its reach extends far beyond baking. But knowledge is power. Without awareness, most people never even consider using baking soda as part of their wellness plan. And without guidance, some misuse it and face unnecessary side effects. That's why education matters. That's why you're here learning, exploring, and hopefully rethinking what's possible in your personal health journey. Whether you're caring for an aging loved one or entering this chapter yourself, consider this a gentle reminder. The best solutions are sometimes the simplest, and often they're already in your home. If you found this article helpful, informative, or even surprising, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who may benefit: a parent, a grandparent, a caregiver, or a friend. And if you're passionate about healthy aging and natural solutions, be sure to like this post and subscribe to the Longevity Secret channel. Each week, we bring you science-based, senior-focused insights to help you live stronger, longer, and with greater comfort. See you in the next article.